get things finished off here. Talon looking to bounce back after their loss yesterday. Meanwhile, J-Team looking to add on to their total, actually tie with Talon if they're able to find the victory here themselves.
I'm curious. This is... I was expecting a surprise on towards J-Team side since they're usually the ones...
Creative ones,
the more creative ones, but Talon, hello there. Nicely done. Karthus jungle.
It's a spooky Karthus, okay? He's spooking. And he's got the Dark Harvest. All right, he knows how to... At least he knows his runes. I'm happy now.
Dark Harvest, Gragas, flashbacks.
Yeah, whoever... Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Creativity is always
I don't care if that ended
welcome.
up working at any point. I still have issues with it.
Oh, boy. Alright, so the game plan here for JT, they do have a really nice early comp with Rest and Hana here. So I'm guessing the game plan is most likely if they can achieve any sort of invade or trying to bother out River, as he'll be staying in the jungle for a while.
He wants to stay in the jungle for a little bit.
Yeah.
Not too long, though, because you really, if you're able to get a kill early on, you get the ball rolling and then the game snowballs out of control.
Yes.
When you're going with this Karthus. So you're going to farm up, and then if you're able to find something early, it's amazing. In competitive, like you mentioned, it's a little bit more farm game than being aggressive, but if you are able to find opportunities with it, like the Karthus will just get out of control, and it doesn't matter what you have on your team. This is a delayed invade actually coming out here from Talon. River wants to River's invading with a Karthus.
Wow.
Hello.
They're confident. Talon is confident.
This is confidence, and then there might be a little bit of dumbness here. This is
reset.
It resets. Yeah, River. I'm not a fan of that one. He also doesn't really get a leash now from his from anyone. So let's see. Does he just go over to
Raptors?
I think he does Raptors. Yeah, that's the option now. Is he does Raptors. That jungle line is bloody broken when it comes to regen early on.
Yep.
So you tag everybody, you siphon back the health. So River can do that just fine. Gutsy from River, I'll give him that. I've not seen the invading Karthus before.
Yeah, it's usually the other way around.
Yeah, usually you invade the Karthus. That's also nice there too, because it lets River know when Sejuani appears on this side of the map. Because if he really wanted to, he could get, a little bit sneaky and try and steal away that camp. Instead, though, River, he's going to have to get back his mana a little bit. He'll get that on the blue buff at least.
Yep, that's true. Also able to spot out if ever it is time for Hana to be in that portion of the map. Therefore,
is this the toy box for Necton?
It is. It is
it's
the
a
toy
weird
box.
promo on him. Hanabi, he's not able to get that haymaker off. Probably like to actually use that. Rest gets back to safety though.
And at this time, it's going to be Scuttle, which is going to be spawning soon. But it looks like he's going to visit that area a little bit.
He might go aggressive here. He gets the Conqueror. Hanabi already used his Haymaker, so he doesn't have the shielding. Waiting for that True Grift. Face Breaker is there. Hanabi flashing away, but no. Rest follows up, and that's first blood up in the top lane in the 1v1 for Rest.
Wait! In the meantime, River stole the red of Hana.
Oh, did he? Oh,
he
that's
did.
Hilarious. That's one thing at least going in favor of Talon here is Hanabi rather aggressive, especially once you use the Haymaker, especially for wave clear. Rest is like, all right, you don't have cooldown, you don't have a shield anymore. Yeah, I can just go all in you. I'm interested how much, we don't get to see the cooldown on Hanabi's Haymaker, but I think Hanabi was just, if he got into the bush, maybe he would have gotten enough time to get it off cooldown, but early on, it's pretty long, so there's not a whole lot you can do as a set without that being available.
And Rest will be pretty much happy about that with that early game kill, as well as J-Team having first blood. And again, River would be happy as well of having a 3-buff start on this Karthus jungle.
Yeah, he ends up invading enough that he gets it finally. He is spotted out by a ward, so they are going to track him. It was a little bit early for him to be there, but all is fine.
Looks like Hana not be able to get that red buff exchange, as gonna be satisfied with just going for that Sculler.
Well, he's happy at least.
Yeah.
I guess the level 1 could have been actually pretty decent for Talon. They did have a Braum. Braum's really good at level 1 if you just get the tag with the frozen stack, so. In the end, don't matter. River still gets a buff off the side of Hana, and he's just going to keep on power farming until he gets that 6. Even pinging where he's going. He's like, guys, I'm here. He's been doing that a lot. He's actually been pinging camp to camp. So it's more like if anybody gets low, they just scream at River and say, all right, ult, get us a kill, please.
And at this point, Rest, again, could go round number 2 here. Going to Hanabi. Remember this time, I was part of this really nice... oh, wait! Rest.
Rest can go aggressive. He hits level 6. He actually timed this very well. Hanabi will be forced back. Hanabi now going to go underneath the tower. He doesn't have flash. Haymaker's going to be there. Meanwhile, here's the Karthus, but River unable to do a whole lot there. Rest, very good idea. I like it. Pretty much waited for himself to be at 1 minion left until he could go for the possible... oh, did they dive here? River doesn't have any mana.
Yeah, this is the perfect time to dive, as, you know, River still doesn't have Requiem. So at least once level 6 hits for Talon, it gives, like, JT a little bit of hesitation to go over-aggressive, as they might take it too much, and therefore River finishing off the kill later on. Even paired that up with Unified as well, with a True Shot Barrage. That's going to be explosive in the later phases of the game, once they get their spikes on, especially with the Ezreal, the usual level 2 item spike monster on Unified, perhaps, as we progress into this match.
Gonna calm down for a bit, I think. We might see some action around this Cloud Drake. Fortunately for J-Team, they don't really have any prio. They're gonna get some vision down that'll at least keep track of where this Karthus is going. And perfect timing, because River's nearby, and he didn't see that ward go down, so we get a free little glimpse into the jungle of Talon.
Meanwhile, it's gonna be a little bit tough for the bot lane of Talon Esports. That's gonna be the first back of Lil V, already with a BF sword, so most of this hits, especially if the Qs connect, is going to be quite painful. Kaiwing's there, no worries. Hana not level 6 yet, but River is already.
You know, he's got that Requiem ready. Whether or not there's any action in the lane, I think the only lane he's going to see action is likely top lane. Because,
sure.
you know, Hanabi, though Hanabi undersells himself, you know, when they were doing the Ask Me Anything, Hanabi was like, oh, I think I'm the number 10 jungler when it comes to PCS. He likes being aggressive. Hanabi loves being aggressive. And it's interesting with their team dynamic, because I believe Hanabi has a little bit of Korean in his language, so he's able to actually communicate rather well with River and Candy, which is the jungle mid duo for Talon. They're the imports coming in for Talon. So it's going to be a trade. Cloud Drake for the Rift Herald. Some guaranteed cooldown reduction on the ultimate for likely first brick gold if Talon can find an opportunity with it.
And I really like this as well, coming from Talon, with the exchange of the Cloud Drake. No pressure whatsoever. You just shift your bot lane towards the top side of the map, and therefore funnel in a couple of golds, or rather spread it out towards these three key members. And it's perfect, I guess. Just don't summon it right next to the tower, as Rest might cancel it, or the jogging Shelly might occur, as demonstrated earlier into the match. And right now, let's see who gets first tower. That is the question, because Rest was forced to go back. His teleport is almost up, at least. And that's what's going on for him.
Hanabi now back down bot lane. Slightly down in CS, but he'll head on back to base. Like you mentioned, teleport is available. Candy already used his. River taking his time, just farming away.
Yes, that is definitely what the plan is, especially for Talon. Especially for Talon.
When are we gonna get like Farmer Karthus skin?
Former card.
Yes.
Oh yeah, because he does have like a sickle.
Yeah, he's like a sickle.
It is a sickle.
He could become like the next Fiddlesticks. He could become like cornfield like.
Cornfield Karthus. That
Yes, there you go.
that rolls off the tongue
And
really
then
well.
like his ultimate is just a giant stack of corn that comes boom from
Oh, that is $1 million idea. I would buy that skin. For the
the sky.
lulz.
You know
I
how
think
much more skins actually make? They make more than $1 million most of the time.
So it's literally $1 million idea.
I'm liking it. I'm liking that idea.
It could potentially be one of the April Fool's line, for sure.
I'm trying to think what other kind of skins you do for Karthus. Like what other sickle stuff?
Oh, anything colorful and
Anything-
nice,
anything
like
colorful?
a Project or Star Guardian Karthus.
Star Guardian Karthus.
That would be so cool.
Oh, that would be kind of hilarious.
It is.
Actually, I feel like he'd be more of a Dark Star
Oh yeah, Dark
skin
Star.
line likely. But, you know, Shelly comes down, doesn't actually get a whole lot. Only the 2 turret plates. Honeybee back up in top lane, punching away at the tower. Taking the Minecraft approach to gameplay.
Teleport.
Honeybee. Oh, you're also taking tower. Let's see. Lil V comes on over to the side.
Boom.
Showstopper is out, and he gets the safety, able to flash before the stun comes through. So, nicely done. No summoner, though, so he's got to be a little bit careful here, as J-Team could position rather aggressively.
Yeah, the Great Escape. And now Rest's ult expires. He's still sticking around because River is on his way there.
There's River. Bullet time going to come out. Honeybee, though, he's got that Haymaker, so he's just fine. They're just trying to chunk him down and get him away from the tower.
Yeah, that's the thing. They don't really have enough engage to work with, especially if you don't have the Showstopper anymore. Especially you're using a Karthus. It's just lay down the wall for the slow. Yeah, so basically Talon is just going to try and overwhelm you with damage, or perhaps wait for JT to initiate, because that's what their team comp is all about anyways. Quite understandable. We will see Talon strength to rise later on. Flash still up for rest. Oh.
You see River. He's trying to sneak up into top lane. And opts not to. As Honebee's going to try and get a sneaky back in the brush. He is spotted out, though. Meanwhile, hello, Kaiwing. Does he have, like, a Jello Poro?
But
Or is it, like, jam? Or, like, honey?
I want to
That's
know.
like a see-through Poro.
Ghost
haven't seen
honey
that skin
Poro.
that much.
Same here. I think that's the first time.
Oh, breakfast sounds nice. Waffles right now.
Ooh, you're making me hungrier.
Okay, one of the weird ones, actually. Like, when... Because, again, game's going to be quiet down. We'll go into story time for a little bit here.
Okay.
First thing I noticed coming into Bangkok is I saw an A&W. And as a Canadian, like, we have A&Ws all over the place in Canada.
Yes.
I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then they have chicken burgers that are made with waffle patties. Like, as waffle buns. So
Burgers with waffles as
so
patties?
it is waffles. It is burgers made with waffles and then meat in the middle.
So instead of buns.
It's
okay.
waffle.
That is interesting. Did you taste it?
No, I have not had it yet. I was tempted. I was like, do I really want to? Honeybee gets a little bit of a push in. He's slowly chipping away at this tower. Ooh, look at this. River has snuck his way on over, able to get a decent chunk of damage. Oh, the pullback actually took him out of the skittle, so Rest able to get home to safety. Did have to blow a flash. Meanwhile, Ocean Drake was secured by J-Team, and Rest still taking a little bit of damage here from River. River's really looking for this. He'd like to get the ball rolling. Meanwhile, bot lane, first brick gold goes in favor of J-Team. They put that on to Misfortune. Here we go. There's the dive in top lane. Rest, though, able to trade back one kill. Nest also nearby. And Karthus dives to the tower. Maybe he's going to try and help out here. That's going to be the ultimate being popped, but it does barely any damage at this point. That was a bit weird. That was a weird dive coming out from Talon. It was forced. They got a kill, at least onto Candy. Oh, Unified.
They know.
He has an idea something's up. He's like, why would an MF be right there? I haven't seen Sejuani for a bit. Ah, there it is, but he didn't react in time. There's a knock up into the Make It Rain. Nicely done. Unified taken down. J-Team able to find a couple kills on the map.
Nicely done. Again, this is J-Team here. Once they have a comfortable early lead, I think they're more one of the aggressive former LMS squads. But let's take a look at this dive again. So this was a little bit prolonged, right? So Flash being burned, and therefore Talon is a little bit comfy as long as the Renekton ult has expired. River tries to circle around. There's an upcoming minion wave, but it didn't turn out as expected, as soon as expected. So Hanabi decides to just get turret hits.
Yeah, he takes like a bunch of turret hits. Somehow River didn't get hit at all during the fight, so he gets executed at least. A bit of a weird one here, so we'll see how Talon reacts. They're now down about 1,000 gold. It's not the end of the world. Rift Herald will be secured, though. You get to see that gold graph right now. It looks like a lot. It ain't a whole lot.
Not a lot. Yeah, the first Rift Herald that we saw wasn't exactly maximized. Like, we thought that it would have been used at the top side as usual, or perhaps mid lane, to create more space for Candy. But in the long run, it was only not even a few plates, actually, at the bottom side of the map, as Lil V and Woody cleared that out no problem before the Rift Herald did any sort of impact. But I'm guessing based on their movements, perhaps they're aiming to just destroy this mid lane tower, as pretty much everything is still intact for J-Team at this point.
Still intact. And a bit of a reset now, as Woody's going to go ahead, get some vision down. It's about 2 minutes until the Mountain Drake joins us for the third one of the game. And it's just back to the clear.
I was about to tell a really funny story, because I got pranked in one of the show matches, like an online show matches.
How did you get pranked?
I was playing Anami. It was like a show match, a collegiate show match. I was one of the players in that one. I was playing Anami. One of my friends said, asks me a question while I was at the fountain. He said, "Do you know what a pirate says?" And I was like, "What?" Then he goes ahead, goes over my keyboard, says, "Arr!" And then I ulted in the fountain. And then the people on stream were like, "Why would I do that?" Like, that wasn't me. Just a random story, I just realized.
You got a weird pranker on your that are pranking you, apparently.
I am giving ideas to chat.
Alright, next time Nova's playing, you can go upstairs, you can prank one of them. How about that?
To play.
Go prank. It was just a prank, alright? I swear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, we don't want to turn into a prank channel now.
No, we're not. I
I'm
really like
the
that
last
skin.
time I got like pranked.
Pranked in a game.
Pranked in a game?
Yeah.
It's like back in probably Battlefield days.
What happened?
Like, usually you'd be able to kill each other with like helicopters and stuff. Like, but just like slam, you get out right before it hits somebody. That was like the last time. I haven't really gotten pranked. I haven't had the opportunity, I think, to get pranked online or in a game. For
Maybe
like,
you should do the pranking.
for like 2 years. Well, because I've been gone from home for about 2 years, pretty much.
Right.
So all the people I used to play with, they're back on another time zone. And unfortunately, 12-hour difference does limit your opportunities to play.
Yep. Yeah, that is tough. 12-hour difference.
Actually, I think the last time I got like heavily pranked and it drove me crazy. I had someone that we were playing like customs with on League. I think I got like 2 kills in bot lane as a jinx. So I was like, all right, cool, really good start. Let me get some farm. I'll be very far ahead. And then my team's Trundle comes up early and proxies my wave.
Oh.
So I don't get any CS or gold off these kills.
What?
And it ends up happening. Hanabi, this is a reoccurring trend. You keep getting caught out here, my boy. As that's now his 3rd death of the game.
Very unfortunate here for Hanabi. I think probably trying to hope for... Not very sure what the plan was there.
Yeah, I don't really know what the plan was. All right, they're going to pop Rift Herald in mid. They'll at least maybe get that tower down. Oh, they don't even finish it off.
Another deny by J-Team. This happened at bottom lane earlier on the first Rift Herald, and now the second as well. So not a lot of value being acquired by Talon Esports on their Rift Herald takes so far. Requiem?
Requiem for who?
Who was low?
Oh wait, no, that was NST that stole that away. He just used it
Oh,
so
okay.
he could use it.
I was like,
I was
no
like, wait
one
a
was
sec.
low.
I was like, wait a sec, Talon, how are
How are you doing that to your own team? Oop, Hanabi. Yeah. So he wanted to join his team.
no, they didn't let him join the team, right? They denied him.
It was cutting off the collapse path on the Hanabi. Not the best of starts on this set, but I guess as the game progresses, you are going to be that initiator, then probably die later.
Lil V's just farming up. You know what happens when an MF gets ahead. We saw that last gaming with Nova.
But do you see what I see though? It's the return of Set at the opposite side of the map, rather on the team, and Misfortune once again. So I am expecting a lot of cancelled bullet times by Hanabi. We've seen that in a couple of matches already. So this is, I know this Misfortune is no stranger to the set.
J-Team clear out some vision. We got Baron now, armed and ready to go.
Yeah, it's gonna be aiming for the flank later on for Hanabi.
As long as he doesn't get killed right away.
Yeah, that's true.
Like he technically had a flank last time. It didn't go well. Ooh, that double up coming out from the Misfortune onto Unified. Ends up taking a nice chunk.
Yeah, Trinity Force not yet completed for the Ezreal here on Unified, but Rest be hunting. Not yet. Never mind.
He's like, I shall go back into the dark of the jungle. Looming forward. Unified teleports back to mid lane, just clearing off. Hanabi, I swear, he might have a tracker on this Renekton. He keeps running into Rest non-top.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that was a little bit tricky. Quite thankful that the rest of the J-Team squad wasn't around for that. Are they hoping to collapse on this? Probably take the mid lane. But as Lil V, not even low.
Oh, Woody, Candy. Oh, he was hunting. Not able to get it. That's going to be the second tower for Talon. Meanwhile, top lane, though. The Silas has been able to get a push in and crash that wave down.
And
he's just using it so he just to say he used it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much just
because it would be a waste if you don't use it.
If you let it time out, that's so sad, isn't it? You let it time out, and it's like, oh, I could have summoned a bunch of soldiers for a couple seconds. Yeah. It felt really cool.
There is a satisfaction of just pressing R because you don't use it as much as the rest of the skills. It's like it's a psychological thing, huh?
Unless you're Udyr.
Unless you're Udyr,
or
Nidalee,
like
Karma, yeah.
Or like
Jace,
Elise, Zoe.
Yeah, the usual. But when it's in a relatively long cooldown, there's just that satisfaction of pressing R.
Not all of them have to be long cooldowns. You could just get 4 Cloud Drakes, and then cooldown reduction. And then everything is like pretty low cooldown.
It's like a QWE.
Yeah.
Turns to that.
So I think we had our fun today, Riku. I think that's what these two teams are establishing here. Is they're like, hey, you know what? You guys got all this action. You got like some throws left and right earlier.
Oh no, yeah.
You're not allowed to have any more of that. We're gonna play some. Like Korean League of Legends right now. We're gonna play some. You know what? Objectives only. Catch everything out if we can. Clear waves in mid lane.
Yep, that is the game plan. And
maybe do some taxes on the side because that at this point you could.
Well, 30 seconds on the clock. We might see a new fight soon.
Oh, okay. So one of them has their iPhone on hand, and it's got a timer for every time there's a dragon. They're like, oh, I gotta play League.
That's how it works. Apparently, there's an alarm.
Oh, True Shot Barrage comes out. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage as the shield comes down from the Rakan.
Right now, they're primed in position. 7 seconds on the clock. We'll see, though. Hana.
Let's see. Rest is in behind the pit. Hanabi spots him out. This would be a 24-minute soul for J-Team if they're able to get it.
Yeah, Talon is just building a lot of pressure. Nesty probably trying to do a flank here. He's in prime position to just tackle a little V
River
there.
needs to get a little closer, but he can't. Kaiwing is trying to intercept any ultimate. River has to be careful. He's going to get close. They lose this. It is almost game over, and there it is. That's already soul secured on the side of J-Team. Now what can they do with it, though? That's going to be Hanabi getting taken down. There's the Dark Harvest, though, coming down. Candy's able to trade one back, but Talon just let that go.
They did.
It's just, oh, Woody?
Woody, bye.
Ah, boom goes Woody. So
Goodbye.
Woody's down.
Woody and rest too.
Still, Mountain Soul at 25 minutes now for J-Team. Talon just kind of let this early game go in favor of J-Team.
I want to correct myself. Yes, Nesty is on the same team as Lil V. I meant rest. Going over to Unify. They weren't able to get the flank that they wanted. Actually, they did. But then the Emperor's Divide really helped secure some sort of safety, and therefore Rest was unable to do much. J-Team, though, they still secure the Mountain Soul, so that's a huge W for them on that fight. Talon Esports at least get 2 kills as a consolation prize after that.
Yeah, but having those extra shields now, after a while now for J-Team, like, oh, okay, like this is gonna hurt. Like, look at Woody's shield. Well, he got an extra 500 health. That's pretty much as River's doing right now with the Requiem before resistances until he gets, okay, he's got level 11, so he does about 600 right now, 600 to 700, but still. But this is great for J-Team. That's the one Drake I think they'd be happy with. Any Drake, honestly, they'd be good with, but getting the Mountain Drake for the extra shield, that's very nice to see.
Again, Talon was undefeated until they met Alpha Esports, and now coming
Now
from
they've
a
gone,
loss.
maybe they've just gotten used to like, hey, we'll play slow, but guess what, J-Team, they're here to play, and they pick up another shutdown as Candy loses out on that one.
Exactamundo, J-Team, one of those former LMS teams that play a bit more aggressive, and it's working in their favor. And with that said, Candy, 33 seconds still. Let's see if they're able to harass and keep them at low HP
That
enough.
flank. Let's see, Baron has been started down to about 6,000 health.
Teleport.
River try and get in. Oh, that's a teleport. They're just going to go ahead and collapse. Talon, they're caught in between the Crocodile and the rest of the team. Kaiwing's going to get taken on down. No follow-up from the rest of the squad.
Ooh, nice.
Requiem is going to be stolen as well by Nesty. Okay. J-Team can just look to start pressuring this hard. Requiem's going to come out. A little chunk of damage onto multiple members. Let's see, River needs to get into this pit, somehow steal this one away. True Shot Barrage comes in to cut it down. River does not have Flash, though, available. He needs to move forward. J-Team taking some damage. There it is. They're able to land directly onto River, and he gets taken on down. Bullet Time able to secure this kill, and now comes down the Haymaker from Hanabi. Unfortunately, Candy needs to make the big play here in the 1v5. He's able to get at least one shutdown, but it's a triple kill for J-Team.
I was a little bit worried there for Talon, but 1v5 on that Candy on the Azir would be a little bit impossible. J-Team, after that, oh, wow. Massive kills, and then getting that Baron as well.
And with that, Baron secured. It's still only about a 4,000, 5,000 gold lead, but unfortunately for Talon, things are starting to look a little grim if J-Team look to close this game out quickly.
Let's see this again. Candy was in a very nice position to try to poke them out later on into this fight. Rest also trying to find the opportunity. I was looking forward to Hanabi probably trying to cancel like the showstopper on towards the misfortune, but
he
no,
didn't.
he did
got
not.
Woody.
He got Woody instead. That is supposed to be the rivalry. Like the #1 job of Sat is to just make a misfortune's life miserable, but he got Woody instead, and Candy with the almost miracle slash and dash.
Yeah, unfortunately, he was one soldier a bit too short, and he wasn't able to actually get Nesty on the side. If he got that, he might have been able to make it work, but Unfortunately for Talon and Candy, the miracle did not happen at that Baron fight. Now they find themselves 5,000 gold down the Mountain Soul. And we talk about Talon being like a slow team.
Yes.
This is like a snail's pace. This is extremely slow we've seen from them. Like, sure, they got the cards this late game. I'll give them that. They're trying to make sure they can at least survive to that. But
Yeah.
J-Team, if they keep pressuring here, which I hope they do, this should be a rather quick and easy closeout.
That's true. We did mention how we keep saying that Talon is one of the slowest teams in the PCS, and just booking that, or rather securing that Karthus jungle just made it even more
Like maybe
slower.
there's the big brain play where they're
Uh-huh.
like, all right, we let J-Team take all the Drakes and we can get Elder.
Oh yeah.
So there's still that possibility. But you know what? J-Team might not ever go for that Elder. They may ever not take that 50-50.
Yeah, because it's not like you're using like a Lee Sin or Jarvan.
It's not like it's needed at this point. Because J-Team, they can keep catching out members like this in the jungle. And they don't even need an Elder if they want.
Yeah, that's 40 seconds on the clock for the Baron, and now that's Elder. Busy J-Team, zoning them away.
Like, look, Lil V's just soloing it at this point.
Talon.
There's not a whole lot. Does River have his flash available? No, he doesn't. Blast Cone is up, but team does stop. Talon.
Ooh.
Oh, inside track onto this Elder. It's 5,000 health. Do you go for the 50-50 against the Sejuani? Equal level. Let's see. River over toward the side. Woody goes forward. He has to disengage, but guess what? Kaiwin gets chunked out to about half health. That's going to be Glacial Prison. Into the bullet time. They're not able to get a whole lot there. Into the showstopper. There it is. The rest is just history at this point. River's trying to kite back. Honeybee uses the haymaker, but he misses everybody. And J-Team, that's a clean game. It's the ace coming through. And Talon just don't look like the team that's at the top of the standings.
Wow, after losing last night, and now J-Team just destroys Talon tonight, ending in not only a dominating performance, but also a confident one at that as well. So,
like,
whew.
I don't understand. Talon, they went for this composition. It was shut down so early. And like then, you saw the Elder Drake, it was just bait. They didn't ever intend to take it. But they do go ahead and finish off this game. 32 minutes, quick one coming out for J-Team.
A quick one indeed, and they seem to be unfazed by it as well. They seem, yeah, just another day at work.
Yeah, no, yeah. That was easy.